Hi guys, good morning. How are you? I think you are keeping well, staying at home. I am Pavitra Kumar Bakali, belonging to Hossein Memorial School and College. Today I'm gonna go to do one more grammatical item. The item is very traditional. You have heard the name. It is called speech or narration. Very conventional and very traditional. But you know it very well from you have started this item from class 6 and then you are now in class 12. So today I'm gonna do how to change from direct to indirect speech, but I would like to start from the starting. You know why? Because some students are brilliant. They have already learned about it, and they can easily change it. And some students are a little bit weak in English. So for the betterment of the weaker students, I would like to start from the starting. I mean, individual sentence change. Then I will dive into passage narration. All right? Agreed? Okay. Let me start. What is called speech or narration? First of all, so I would like to define in according to my way. Actually, when two speakers speak between themselves regarding anything else, in that very case, the speech is direct. But when the third person who has heard about the conversation, and that very third person is going to narrate the conversation of the two persons to another person, then it is called narration. What do you think? Two persons speak between themselves and the third person was present there, and that the third person is going to narrate the conversation of the two persons to another person or another persons, then it is called narration. That means in that very case, person I is always the narrator. So I will dive into directly how to change. Then I will show bit by bit. Let me show you something like the teacher. The teacher said to him, you will do better in the long run. Here, the teacher said to him, that means speaker is the teacher and another he. Two persons, they are talking to themselves, and the speech is done by the teacher. You will do better in the long run. Here, the speaker is the teacher, and that very teacher is talking to him. That means that very guy, he will do better in the long run. Who? Him. That means this him will do better in the long run. And I was present there when the conversation was going on between the two persons, and I have heard about it. And today I am going to describe the conversation to you. And in that very case, it is gonna be indirect speech. Indirect in the sense that the teacher is not talking here. Here, who is talking? Pavitra Kumar Bakali is talking. In that very case, Pavitra Kumar Bakali is the third person, and he is going to narrate the conversation to his students. So in that very case, I am going to be the narrator. So I will narrate it according to my way. Suppose, said. It's a say verb. Say verb is inevitable in the direct speech. So if the say verb is in the past form, then you have to change the reported speech according to the past form of the reporting verb. So you have to change the person, the tense, date or time or something like that. You have to change everything according to that way. So I'm narrator here. So I'm gonna go to narrate the conversation between the two persons. Here the teacher told him that you, who will do better? You mean this very person. He will. Now will is going to be changed into would because the past form of will is would. If the reporting verb is in the past form, then the total tense will change. He would do better in the long run. Guys, keep it in mind. In my case, when I am asked to change from direct to indirect speech, in that very case, I am narrator. And when you are asked to change from direct speech to indirect speech, so in that very case, you are going to be the narrator. So you will change it according to your way. I have changed it according to my way. See, the teacher said to him, you will do better in the long run. That means শিক্ষক তাকে বলেছিল তুমি পরিণামে অনেক ভালো করবে, শেষমেশ অনেক ভালো করবে। তার মানে শিক্ষক ছাত্রটিকে বলেছিল সে নাকি মানে শেষ পর্যন্ত অনেক ভালো করবে। Same meaning is all the same, just the structure has been changed. This is direct speech, this is indirect speech. So today I'm going to show you assertive sentence, how to change it and what kind of rules you are going to apply for changing from direct to indirect speech, right? Okay. I'm going to show how to change. It's a vast grammatical item in the total grammar book. So I have to take time. Like assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Word's gonna be changed. Reporting verb. Past tense. If the reporting verb is past tense, then you have to change like present indefinite. Direct speech is present indefinite. Indirect speech, past indefinite. Present continuous, indirect speech, past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Right? So first of all, the question of tense comes first, then another thing like person, time, etc. So if the direct speech, the reporting verb is in the past tense, then in the indirect speech you have to change from present indefinite to past indefinite, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous, and then past indefinite to past perfect, and past continuous to past perfect continuous. Few more changes you will have. That is, I am trying to concise or how to compress the class. That is shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, today, that day, etc., etc. So you will have a lot of change in the indirect speech. So I would like to request you to go through the changes in your book. Then I can easily show you how to change from assertive, direct to indirect in the assertive sentence. Sorry, for the assertive sentence, and from direct to indirect for the interrogative sentence, then imperative, then optative, then exclamatory, right? So guys, please open the book and please try to realize how to change from direct to indirect and what are supposed to be changed from direct to indirect. Just keep it in your mind as a whole, then I can easily proceed. Okay guys, let me give you a few more examples on assertive sentence, today's topic. Suppose the wise man said, the earth is round. The wise man said the earth is round. Here, the reporting verb is in the past tense. So, accordingly, you can say the reported speech will be changed according to the tense of the reporting verb. But guys, please just take note. Here, the speech is universal truth. The earth is round. It is a universal truth. So in that very case, you don't have to change the tense. Tense will be intact here because it is a universal truth. It is an exception. The wise man said that the earth is round. So today what we have learned? Today we have learned who is gonna be the narrator and how to narrate the conversation between the two persons. And in the case of assertive sentence, what is supposed to be changed? First of all, you have to keep an eye on reporting verb. If the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense, reported speech will not change. I mean the tense. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, then you have to change the tense first, then the person, then timings, right? So today we have learned few more things. That is, in order to change from direct to indirect, you have to bring a that instead of the comma. Instead of the comma, use that and then the subject accordingly, then the verb. So verb may be changed, may not be changed. If it is a universal truth, you don't need to change the verb. If it is not a universal truth, you have to change the main verb accordingly, right? So this is the basic rule for changing from direct speech to indirect speech for the assertive sentence. Okay? So guys, I would like to finish my class today. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Then I will take the class elaborately in my next session. So keep safe, stay home, don't go out. Thank you very much. Thank you all.